Our top story at 5, Detroit City Council approves a key land swap deal, paving the way for a new FCA assembly plant on Detroit's east side.
That plant expected to bring an estimated $2.5 billion in investment and nearly 5,000 jobs. Business editor Rob Maloney was at today's council meeting and shows us what almost put the brakes on the whole thing.
The knock on the city of Detroit for a very long time has been you can't get anything done, but take a look at this. This berm, which was here when they made the announcement, was down within days after the news conference. And now that the city council has approved 12 different ordinances that greenlight the FCA project, there is going to be a new automotive plant in the city of Detroit, the first time in generations. The FCA Jeep assembly plants become an oasis in what has long been a vast, dry economic desert.
Today was historic. It's no doubt it's the greatest day in my term as mayor. Detroit was the city that built the middle class in America, and today we started to rebuild the middle class in Detroit.
Of course, Detroit City Council is skeptical in many ways, in particular the land swaps with Matty Maroon and others, and whether the promised 5,000 jobs will actually go to Detroiters. Councilmember Raquel Castadeña-Lopez was a no vote on some of the proposals.
I cannot compromise, though, ethically and morally on some of the land transactions being presented today, where we have a corporation who has illegally occupied public land for years, who is not being held accountable, and now we are giving him parcels of land.
And the UAW national contract dictates temporary and laid-off Chrysler employees are first in line, but the mayor does believe there will be ample Detroiter job opportunities. He's still wowed by what might have been.
You want to talk about a leap of faith. They had a cornfield all set to go in another state they could have done without any muss or fuss, and instead they went through the city community benefits process.
And that is no easy process to go through. He wouldn't say where that cornfield was, and it really doesn't matter anymore, but it might have just been a real problem for Detroit going forward. We now have the auto plant. They also had to trade the Millennium parking garage in all of this, and some of the council was not happy about it. The mayor says there's going to be a city-based website where Detroiters can go and actually apply for these jobs. He's encouraging anybody who wants one of these automotive jobs to go ahead and apply, because over time, there will be thousands of jobs to be had. Devin, back to you.
What about his concerns that Detroiters won't be able to get those jobs?
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned that, Devin, because what the mayor said was, look, Detroiters have to understand that when it comes to marijuana usage, he said FCA tests, and if you test positive, you don't get a job. So he said it takes 45 days for that to wear off, and he says if you're going to end up trying to go to work here, you can't be smoking dope.
Yeah, recruiters have been talking about the law and your employer being two different things right now, that's for sure. All right, Rob.